Some may argue that the effects of engaging in World War I and World War II were harmful. However, the involvement of the United States in both World War I and World War II left positive social, economic, and political impacts on society. This was the end of Europe dominating the globe, and the beginning of the United States becoming a recognized power. As a result, Wilson formed the League of Nations, which developed distinctive techniques, doctrines, and institutional mechanisms for giving effect to the contrasting visions of the sovereign nation-state. The formation of the League of Nations was successful and later transformed the United Nations, which still plays a role in the international affairs today. Wilson's critical involvement in the end of the war led to an increase in American nationalism. Besides the increase in workforce, which caused industries to rise, the war brought about a time of major technological improvements, such as machine guns, railroads, automobiles, tanks, artillery, which all helped the economy grow. This drastic increase in female involvement eventually led to the ratification of the 19th Amendment, which granted the women the right to vote due to the consistent push for women's rights. The social changes that occurred due to the World War I ultimately paved the way for greater equality amongst gender and race in society throughout the coming decades. The elimination of Nazi Europe was crucial in breaking down Hitler's European domination, which killed millions. In addition, to counter the Japanese attack on the U.S., the United States dropped the first and only atomic bomb. Being the world's nuclear power ensured safety in the Americans and instilled fear in the leaders of many countries. The political effects of World War II were unbelievably advantageous to the United States becoming a superpower. Like World War I, the United States' involvement in World War II provided necessary social changes. World War II was fought similar to World War I. When the men went to fight overseas, women took the place of the men in the workforce. However, this time women also took part in the armed forces as nurses and even in combat. Although some may urge that the effects of World War I and World War II on the United States were destructive, it was necessary for the United States to engage in these two wars as the social, economic, and political benefits outweighed the potential destruction.